Once again, this is DJ Rochelle here on KPSU, and ready to perform for you live in the KPSU studio is Devlan James Band. Here they are.
Would you be crying out, baby? Please, please, please. Guardian angel, where are you now? I think I'm in trouble, but I don't know how. Guardian angel, where are you now? Where are you? Guardian angel, where are you now? I think I'm in trouble, but I don't know how. Guardian angel, where are you now? Where are you now?
All right. That was a song called Guardian Angel from our first record. And this next song is called My Little Wild Thing, which was also from our first record. She packs a silver pistol with an ivory handle. She can shoot out the flame of a burning candle. She likes to pound the keys of an old piano. She sends a genuine bad design.
She drives real fast, no one slows her down. She likes to gun her engine.
She drives through town 'cause she's a wild thing.
My little wild thing.
Yeah, she's a wild, wild, very wild thing. She's a wild thing.
My little wild thing.
My little wild thing. All right. Well, that was My Little Wild Thing. Those two first songs are from our first album called The Lookouts. This next one is from our most recent album, which we just released on vinyl. Nice. And you can see it right here. It's called Mint Condition. It's on 180-gram vinyl. It's actually a really nice, heavy-duty vinyl record. Anyway, Music Millennium has these, so you can check it out. All right, this song's called On My Way.
Times were hard, every day felt so long. When I left home from the city, I was all wrapped up and headed for the falls. Packed up my bags and left early. On my way, I don't know what I was looking for. On my way back home. On my way, I can't wait to see the faces. On my way back home. Well, I traveled here and I traveled there. I went racing down every road. I went up and down and turned it all around, searching for a secret gold. Now I'm on my way. I don't know what I was looking for. On my way back home. Now I'm on my way. I can't wait to see the faces. On my way back home. Bring it down now. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know what I was looking for. On my way back home. On my way. I can't wait to see the faces. On my way back home. There were times when I could not bear the baby. Times when I could not bear the load. There were times when I was crying like a baby. What's this life really all about? On my way, I don't know what I was looking for. On my way back home. On my way, I can't wait to see the faces. On my way back home. Hey. Looking for on my way back home. On my way, I can't wait to see the faces. On my way home.
Hey, that was fun. All right, so this is Devlan James. I realized we're on the air, so I thought we were on the video, so I was showing the album. But anyway, I guess that didn't really work. We are on the video. Well, I guess, but we're on the radio, really. So anyway, welcome, everyone, to KPSU. And we're so happy to be here. We love coming down to Portland. We're from Seattle, so came down I-5 and did the whole thing. All right, so we got another song. This is another song from our latest release. And this is called I Still Want Your Love. Okay. So you guys should know out there, this is Devlan speaking, by the way. And I also want to introduce you to the rest of the bands. We have James Howard on lead guitar over here. We've got Andrew Cloutier back on the skins. And we got Scotty Harris on the bass guitar. The brothers from Maine. We're a bunch of East Coasters, except for James. James is, he's from California, but we're not going to hold that against him, okay?
I was born in Oakland, California.
Yes, and we recently went on tour. We were down in James's birthplace, and it was an amazing experience, wasn't it, James?
It was very nice. Yeah.
It was very nice.
Awesome. I liked it.
Yeah, so hey, we're going to Music Millennium after this show. We're going to play a show at Music Millennium starting at 7 p.m. So come on and check us out there live. That's a 21, an all ages show, I should say. So that's cool. And then later on this evening, sometime after 9, at the Starday Lounge, we'll be playing. That's out on Foster. So we'll be playing with our good friends, some local faves, a band called Go Dog Go, and we'll be there as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, we got another song from our most recent album. This is called It's Over. Well, that song is obviously entitled "It's Over." Okay. Next, we're going to play some new songs. We're actually recording our third album right as we speak. We're in the midst of recording that, and we've got some new songs that we're going to share. So these songs have never, ever been heard on the air. So this is the debut on KPSU. Woo! I'm so excited. Okay. This song, we don't know what this album is called yet, but it's all about people and things for some reason. People and places. It's like, so the first song is called Major Tom. He's a person. Well, he kind of was a figment of someone's imagination, but, you know. Anyway, so we're going to do that song, and here you go. Really? Do you have a New York riff?
No.
How about a Portland
You're
riff?
from New York. You should be teaching the New York riff.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about there, Jimmy? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I want a cup of coffee. I want a cup of. You buzzing? Hey, hey, easy, easy, kid. All right, in our another song. This is another song.
That's not one of the George
This
Carlin
is called.
7.
This is also a debut. This is a worldwide debut. Will you shush? This is a worldwide debut, and this song is called Lindsay Lohan, and it's because this song is about Lindsay Lohan. And actually, an interesting story is that when we were on tour last time, when we were in Oakland, as you might recall, James, Shirley Temple died while we were down there. So I was reading in the paper, and I'm like,
Very
oh,
tragic,
that's
very
really tragic. She was so cool. She was great. And I'm like, I should write a song about Shirley Temple. So I got home, and I'm like, okay, let me try to write a song about Shirley Temple. But no matter what I did, I could not find a song about Shirley Temple. I just couldn't find it in me. And I don't know where Lindsay Lohan just kind of popped in my head and just went boop, boop. That's usually what happens. And all of a sudden, here we go. We got another song.
Shirley
So
Temple was too pure.
Perhaps.
Lindsay Lohan's a little bit more.
Well, as Andrew famously said, Lindsay is a beautiful mess. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so this is Lindsay Lohan at the world debut on KPSU. Thank you.
That was the Devlan James Band. Stay tuned. They'll be chatting with me here in just a moment. You can, of course, check out the podcast on kpsu.org anytime you like to catch up on it. In the meantime, we're going to thank the people that help make this station possible.
Do you feel too tired to make it through class alive? Are midterms and finals stealing your sleep? With 5 locations in Portland today, Stumptown has been serving the community with directly traded and locally roasted coffee since 1999, bringing the tastes of coffee beans from around the world to your backyard. For more information on their coffee and brewing techniques, visit stumptowncoffee.com.
This hour of music on KPSU is sponsored in part by Lagunitas Brewing Company. You can find out all about their unique brews and other brewery happenings online at lagunitas.com. That's LAGUNITAS.com. Glad to support KPSU Radio, Lagunitas Brewing Company, keeping the pub in public broadcasting.
Dear Smokey Bear, for teaching us how to prevent wildfires for 70 years. Outdoor lovers everywhere want to give you a bear hug.
I want to give Smokey a bear hug for teaching me that a fire isn't out till it's cold.
For teaching me to douse my fire with water, stir the ashes, and douse it again.
For showing me that sparks from a dragon tow chain can start a wildfire.
For being a big fuzzy bear. I like big fuzzy bears.
Happy 70th, big guy. Let's bring it in for a bear hug. Come on.
Wish Smokey a happy birthday using hashtag Smokey Bear Hug. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state foresters, and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Blake. Join me Fridays from 8 to 9 p.m. for my new show, Blake on Wax. Think of it as something like a mixtape, with the first side being the best new music and the second side being made up of songs, interviews with local talent, and musical experts. So think of each week spent listening to Blake on Wax as kind of like getting a mixtape from your best friend. Only, you know, we're not best friends.
Once again, this is DJ Rochelle here on KPSU, and I have live in the studio ready to chat with me the Devlan James Band. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Rochelle.
Hi. First of all, thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us. It was really a blast.
It's a nice place.
We love it. Beautiful Portland. We love it.
And you just drove down from Seattle to be here.
Yeah, indeed we did. We cruised on down in our little caravan of one.
So you
for 3 shows, kind of action-packed evening for us. So
you've got, after this, you're going to Music Millennium.
Correct, yeah. We're going to be there at 7 p.m. And we're basically down here celebrating the release of the vinyl of our most recent record, which is mint condition. So we really wanted to do something on vinyl. In fact, when we recorded it, we wanted to release it on vinyl right away, but it took us a little bit longer to do that. But one thing that was really important to us is recording it on really high-quality vinyl, so people can have, if you're an audiophile, this is the record for you, kids.
What made the decision to go with vinyl?
Gosh, I think vinyl sounds better. I think everybody agrees that vinyl really sounds warmer. And also, I think there's newfound interest amongst younger folks for vinyl. It's, it's like cool. Like you get the record, you can see the record, you can feel it, you can see it spin. I don't know. To me, it really does sound better. I guess that's a little bit of a cliche, but I think it sounds better, and people are into it, so it's kind of cool.
Plus, you get the artwork that that's something that's sort of gone with digital downloads.
Right.
I mean, you can still download some of that, but I don't know, when we were kids.
It's real.
That was nice to have.
It's organic.
Yeah, it was nice to have the artwork with it.
Also, hey, Rochelle, we didn't use any auto-tuning. We've got a little disclaimer on the back that this record is completely live performances. There's no mishy-mashy, stuff you do in the recording.
Yeah.
It's all just, boom, here it is. Here we are. And so there's no auto-tuning, so all the warts and everything you can hear. No.
It's all organic. Monsanto invented the auto-tuner, so that's why.
That's right. So we're not into that.
Just say no to the auto-tuner.
Say no to auto-tuning.
Yeah.
Go with the purist.
Purists. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. So back it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you guys get together as a band?
Well, boys, how did we get together? Well, let's see. This is Devlan speaking, and James and I had met some years ago. James was actually playing in a band with my girlfriend, Tiger.
Tiger.
And hey, Tiger, if you're out there, hi, honey.
Very talented.
So we kind of knew each other from that time. And the first album I actually recorded with a bunch of guys down in Nashville. So the first album was kind of like more of a solo record. But that record ended up, this is called The Lookout, that ended up getting all kinds of airplay on the FM dial all across the country. I think we got up to like 50 stations or something that was playing that. And it was I guess it was in the charts, you know. It was like it reached number 56, I think, in the rock charts. And, you know, that's pretty cool. For a first record, and I didn't really expect much of it. So when that really kind of happened, I was like, geez, you know, I'd like to have those guys from Nashville, but I was, you know, now living in Seattle. So I wanted to get, you know, guys in Seattle as opposed to going back down to Nashville. So hooked up with James. James then led me to Andrew, and then Andrew led me to Scotty. And then Scotty just led me to heaven, right, Scotty? That's right.
Heaven and hell, depending
Yes.
on his,
So,
his
no,
moods.
and how long have we been together?
2
A year?
years.
No,
2
no,
years.
no, it's not 2 years.
6 months.
Oh, a year and a half.
4 years.
Year and a half. Well,
Pick a number.
Well, when you
3
told me you
days.
were looking to put a band together, and then I heard the music, Andrew came to mind because of just his style. I
Right.
just listening to the style of the music, you know. having
Andrew's the
played it.
drummer.
Andrew's a drummer. He's a well-known, very well-respected drummer here in Seattle, and you know, working drummer up there. So I
We're
thought,
in Portland, man.
yeah, I know we're in Portland, but I,
He's well respected in Seattle anyway.
he's well respected in Seattle.
Not for drumming, but
Yeah.
I
He's
play
well-
drums and I'm well respected in Seattle.
Let's just
He's
say
also-
he's well known.
He's also he has some strange magic. Women like to touch his hair. So we don't know why. We just know that it's something that
It's
we're all
really-
jealous of.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, I don't know. We just don't. know
Well,
what it is.
considering you don't have any hair left, you know, that's you shouldn't really be worrying about that.
My hair hurts.
True story.
What did he say?
Anyway, so I think the answer was about a year and a half.
Year and a half. Well,
About a year and a half.
our first gig was at the opening for John Hyatt.
That's right. Yeah. Talk
San
about
Francisco.
big time. Yeah, we opened
big deal
up
for us.
for John Hyatt and for Dido.
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 That was pretty exciting.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got our picture taken with John. John's a cool guy. We like John a lot.
Very friendly.
And ever since then, it's been a blaze of glory, as you must imagine.
You've
Yeah.
taken many road trips together.
Yeah, we've taken a few tours, you know, in the old van. And we've had long discussions about a lot of things that we probably couldn't talk about on the air.
Yeah, we found out we get along pretty good. You know, we can argue and not cause any you know, legal trouble.
We usually have to gag James about halfway down.
I'm a Gemini. I do talk a
He
little
talks
too much.
a lot. He talks a lot. It's
Gemini's like
amazing.
Gemini's like to you know, convince other people what they think is right is like the right thing. That's a Gemini trait. I will
Now,
admit it.
You can imagine going on tour with these guys. So first of all, Scotty and Andrew are from Maine.
Oh, Maine.
So if you know any
Oh,
people,
my
you
God.
know, these guys are like, you know, they're like the real salt of the earth types. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so you've got me. I'm originally from New York. You know, I'm from New York.
From Long Island, right?
No, Staten Island.
Staten
Will you
Island,
stop
sorry.
that? Don't ever
It's
say
all right.
that
Keep
again.
making
That's
that
Staten
mistake.
Island.
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
I'm not that
so
hip to the
you know,
various
we got 3
islands of
East
New York.
Coasters, and then we've got this like, you know, West Coast, you know, hippie child kind of guy. You know, that we just... And
He
he's like-
levitates.
he's like always talking about social injustice and all kinds of different things. And well,
Yeah.
anyway, he talks a lot and we listen a lot. And every
Mhm.
now and then we just
And then the
gag him.
listening stops.
Well, you know, I am passionate about that, so it is part of who I am. Therefore, it does come out my mouth.
Yes, you are who you are.
And
I
other
know I am.
places.
Yeah.
Do you have any rules for in the van?
No.
No rules.
It's a good question.
Well, you know what? I don't
It's a
think
very
it's
good
funny. You know, we've been doing this for a while. We've all been in other bands and signed record deals and all these kinds of things and had the ups and downs. But so we're just like kind of troopers, I think, at this point in our careers. You know, we're serious about music. You know, we really are into delivering a great performance. You know, we're not getting bombed or anything like that. You know, we're just really we don't really need any rules because everybody sort of just, you know, operates as a responsible adult, believe it or not.
We are professional musicians.
Well, we have fun, but I think we're just beyond doing like really stupid stuff to where
Yes,
we,
yes. Stupid stuff, hurting
where we
yourself, no.
End up in
Speak for
jail, end up
yourself.
in the
Yes.
hospital,
Yeah.
end up, you know, with maternity suits. So,
Yeah. Don't go into that now, will you please?
I was going to say, was this past experience that led to this?
yes.
Time and time again.
This is what I always say when people ask me about, well, what's that song? What's that song about? Well, it's kind of a combination of things. It's really not about any one. It's a composite, really, you know. You don't want to say, like, it's about you, honey.
Is the song about Lindsay Lohan about Lindsay Lohan? Now I'm
No.
confused.
Oh, no. That's
No?
not about
It's
Lindsay.
about Tiny Tim, remember?
It's really, yeah. So
Okay.
you have to think about it more deeply,
I see.
James.
It's a metaphor.
You should be meditating on that there, buddy.
Well, I try and meditate on the songs. I put the CD underneath my pillow at night and see what I might glean from it that way.
Is that why every CD I get back from you is always smashed?
Yes.
Is that
it
what's
is.
happening? Jeez.
That's why he won't use vinyl, apparently.
Yeah, he's not getting any
Vinyl's
vinyl.
a little too
I'm
big.
not getting any. He's not getting any vinyl.
I gave away
Forget
my
that.
record player. Now I'm sorry I did that.
Oh, what are you giving away everything? Is that what you're doing now?
Well,
in
you
your
know, there
life?
was a time where I was simplifying and kind
Yes.
of getting rid of lots of stuff.
Right.
But I have to say, getting rid of my record player and my albums was the one thing that I regret.
I'm never gonna do that.
My old
I'm
Jimi
never.
Hendrix
I am
records
never
from
ever.
the '60s.
Never gonna do it.
Oh,
I like
know. Don't do it.
vinyl and I
Don't
like
do it.
watching it spin.
I know. I like
Little
it too.
crack popple,
I think I'll have
snap
to
crackle
reinvest.
pop.
What was the first vinyl you ever bought?
For me, it was Black Sabbath Paranoid.
Wow.
That was my first vinyl record.
Great record.
Yeah. In fact, I actually heard somebody from this station playing a song off there.
I think mine might have been a
Earlier today.
Kiss record.
Yeah.
My second one
Rock
was
One of the
and roll.
first Kiss albums.
Yeah.
You know, I think.
My mother didn't like it.
Gosh, you
Of course
know.
not.
Really? Believe it or not, I think I bought a Beach Boy album, but it was not one of their old, kind of surfer stuff. It was an album called Holland. Oh yeah, Holland.
Really?
God, it was so
didn't know that one.
cool. That was a great album. It had Sail On Sailor on it. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know that
great. That was the first album I ever bought.
What about you, Scotty?
Born in the USA.
Yeah.
Born in
Bruce
the USA.
Springsteen?
Bruce.
Were you a big
The boss.
Bruce fan back then?
He didn't know the music. He just liked the picture on the cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bought it just for the vinyl art.
I saw. I
He
saw
liked Bruce's behind compartment there.
Not true.
It was the bandana that just sent him over.
He was browsing the aisles and went, "Oh my God, look at that!"
I gotta bring that one home.
Have you guys seen Jimmy Kimmel do his Bruce imitation? And Bruce came on with him.
Really?
No, was it Jimmy Kimmel? No, it was
No,
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
I've not
Fallon.
seen
Oh, it
that,
was
no.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like two bosses, doing the whole thing that Bruce does,
So what's the most recent ones you've been listening to?
Mint Condition, over and over and over and over
Swearing it out.
again.
Such a great record.
Actually, I've been digging on the Daptone label. I'm digging Sharon Jones, Charles Barkley, those dudes. I'm just digging that whole. I love that soul music when I was a kid. I just loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And I love that record label, Daptone. So shout out to Daptone. But yeah, Charles Barkley and Sharon Jones. Phew, that's what I've been listening to.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Scotty?
Listen, mostly I've been studying different stuff for different bands. I haven't been doing a lot of listening in depth lately, honestly, to be completely honest.
More work
He's so
More
related.
work-related stuff and just learning music and
We're all professional musicians, so this is not the only thing that we do. Believe it or not.
I've been listening to Kelly Bradley's new album, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
really good.
Well,
I
that's
like
nice
her.
of you to say.
Yeah, I like her voice.
Kelly, she's another artist from Seattle, good friend of ours.
How about you, Andrew?
Death metal.
that's all he's into. Can't put it down.
Can you give a specific artist?
No.
Actually, Andrew, you were telling me about it was some James Brown that you were listening to, that was.
Yeah, he's a new artist, just up
Yeah,
and
he's
coming.
He's up and coming.
He has potential.
I think so. I like the way he moves.
Oh, you mean
His
he's not a new artist?
ballads are just heart-wrenching.
I thought that movie about him. I thought he was a new artist because there's a movie out about him right now.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
Oh, I'm gonna have to look
You
that
gotta
guy
you
up.
gotta go with the times, dude.
Gosh, I guess I missed that.
That was like 10 years ago. What happened to you? It was a time warp.
Well, I didn't mention the alien abduction period.
Oh,
of
that's
my life.
right. Yeah,
So
that's
there is
true.
there's
I
this
forgot about
missing
that.
this hole of missing
Mhm.
of music that
I read that story about you.
I know.
It was
I'll
cool.
tell you more about that, but we don't have enough time.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this what it's like when you guys are in the van? Just hanging out,
Sometimes.
chatting?
Kinda.
Either
yeah.
this or sleeping.
Yeah, kind of. But there's usually a lot more insults. We're being really nice right now. We sort of like to insult each other, and get a little reaction. We're pretty good at that, But we're all kind of thick-skinned, I think. So,
we found that even though we keep trying to push each other's buttons, we just can't seem to do it.
can't find the buttons.
But we keep trying. We still
can't
trying.
find the buttons. I lost my buttons.
The buttons. We
Yeah.
just for some reason we just decided no more buttons for us.
I've heard that's how East Coasters actually bond, is how much they can insult each other.
That's right.
If you're not being insulted, you should be a little uneasy because you're like, this guy must be, he's not comfortable around me because he's not flipping me some insults.
Well, first of all, he's not telling me the truth. We already know that.
Yeah.
Because we know
He's
we're kind of
hiding
bad
something.
jerks, so. Yeah. So it goes. But yeah, we talk about philosophy too, right? James likes to bring up like big books and stuff like that.
Let's
he reads.
revise that. James likes to talk.
James likes to talk about philosophy, and we like,
we listen.
We listen a little bit until we just tell him.
And we set him straight.
Put a cork in it,
But I still talk about it anyway.
He tries to get a last word in all the time. It's amazing.
That's how he gets along with the East Coasters.
That's right. It's his coping mechanism.
Yep.
That's right.
We Google stuff for facts too. Like we'll be in the middle. Are you sure that's the percentage of that?
Oh, it's terrible.
On our phones.
This is terrible. Now when you can get the internet everywhere. It's like no one can BS anyone.
I love winning an argument by proving it on Wikipedia.
Yes.
He's never done that. Not even once.
No, he hasn't. He always has these things that and then we call him out on it. It's like, no, it's not that. Goodness gracious.
You're gonna have to check see if he's altered Wikipedia articles just to win an argument.
I won't even tell you the conversation we had about the Federal Reserve Board. Oh my God.
Federal Reserve.
We had a conversation. Could you
owned.
believe 4 musicians traveling in a van talking about the Federal Reserve?
Privately owned.
Boy, that was a serious conversation.
Do you guys
Bummed
ever
me out.
discuss music in general?
Nah.
We do, yeah. We talk about music.
Nah.
We're fans of musicians.
Probably more than anything, we talk music.
Yeah.
When you guys discuss music, is it just what you've been listening to, or do you get into the technical parts?
Both, I think, and I think a lot of it is just reminiscing on our influences and the people that we've enjoyed over the years, or people we've seen lately, and friends of ours in clubs around Seattle, and just because we're also active.
Lots of times we'll talk about like the night before. If something went down, or if we liked something that happened in rehearsal, hey, let's continue to do that or not do that, or I'll stop doing that, or whatever it is. There's a lot of that stuff that goes on from day to day too.
We think about music pretty analytically. So if a part from a recording we're listening to while we're driving down the road stands out, like, well, listen to how this horn part sounds, or this guy's guitar tone or whatever. We're always kind of logging that stuff in, and sometimes it comes back out when we're working on arrangements and things like that.
Absolutely.
Would you say you ever had a defining moment as a musician where you just know this is who you are as a musician now?
I had a defining moment when I was about 17 years old. I was playing in a bar, and I felt this. I was playing a solo, but there was this one section where something felt magical about it. It felt like kind of an altered state or something. It was the zone, what people call the zone in sports. And then later on, it was recorded that night, and later on I listened back, and sure enough, over that section, it seemed different to me. It sounded better than the rest of it. And ever since then, I've sort of always searching for that, always really just trying to transcend the mundane and find that magic in the music. And I think as I've moved along in my playing career, I've been able to kind of recreate that kind of magic more often. I've learned methods and techniques to try to attempt to.
Yeah, but that's certainly what it's all about. I think when we play together, we really do try to perform together as a unit, and really play off of each other and really listen to each other, and that attention to detail is what makes a band really fun to play in. First of all, when everybody takes responsibility, really serious responsibility for their parts. But that, like kind of what James was saying, that moment when you kind of feel it all just happening. We've had so many of those moments in this band and in other bands. But I think that's when you play in a band and you feel it all happening, and it's almost like you're floating on top of it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're no longer running up the hill. It's like you're just cruising down the hill. It's like just cool. And I think that's what we all really live for. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have and to experience as a musician.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like the music's a wave, and we're on surfboard.
Yeah.
That's when it's the best.
Yeah.
When you're in there, just riding it, let it be what it is.
And it's not often, that you get right there. You can get around that. And sometimes it really is like climbing up a hill. Because you got to get warmed up. We do shows like this. It's like quick in, boom, boom. We don't really have a chance to warm up, so it takes a while to kind of really get that energy flowing.
Things aren't always perfect either with music, so
No,
always a
and
lot of different things to work with.
I mean, yeah, you can play it a little slower, a little faster. But the other thing is, I think even though we have song forms, we're not really a jam band, although we do have sections of songs that we allow, certainly live for extended playing, and that's really fun. And what happens is, we're never really the same every show. You're always getting a little bit different, so that keeps it fresh for us, and hopefully it makes it interesting for the audience as well.
Speaking of, we're almost out of time, so I want to remind everyone they can hear you at Music Millennium at 7.
Yeah.
And at after Music Millennium, we're going to
the Star Day Tavern, which is on Foster, out there on the east side. I forget exactly, but it's a very cool roadhouse. We played there once before. Our friends Go Dog Go are going to be opening up. They're a local Portland band, so we're looking forward to hanging with those guys again. It's a fun little spot. And also, that area of town, I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with Portland. Just all these east side neighborhoods. Man, it's just so cool. We love it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Really nice.
So we're basically out of time now, but if anyone wants to find your music, where's the best place to go?
Well, Music Millennium. Go down to Music Millennium.
Online?
And online, you can go to devlanjames.com. We're on all the internets. We're on iTunes. We're on CD Baby. We're on Digital Nirvana. No, I don't know. Everything that's out there, you can download, stream, buy, whatever you want to do. It's all there.
Okay, can I get you guys to do a quick station drop for me? Let everyone know they're listening to KPSU.
Yeah. This is Devlan James for KPSU.
James Howard, thanks for listening to KPSU.
Scotty Harris, thanks for listening to KPSU.
Andrew Cloutier, KPSU.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Rochelle. It's been
Thanks
a blast.
for having us. It was really fun.
Thanks for being here.
All right.
And once again, this is DJ Rochelle thanking you for listening to Live Fridays.